Well, good morning. My name's Bill Nicholson. I'm with Heritage Capital Group, and I'm delighted to be on the Daily News Network and have my longtime friend and banking associate and now commercial real estate associate, Chip Sistare, with me. And Chip, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day.
Thanks, Bill. Look forward to it.
Tell me a little bit about SVN Commercial. I did some research on them, and it's a big outfit.
Yes, SVN is, I think, the largest privately held or franchise operated brokerage in the country. About 220 offices, I think 40 states, and about 2,500 brokers across the footprint.
And tell me about where you are in Jacksonville and what your client base looks like.
Well, we're a full service brokerage. Our office is, a new office for us is at 8833 Perimeter Park Boulevard. We're in building 700, and that full service brokerage means that we handle everything. We buy and sell property for investors, owners, and we do leasing from both the landlord perspective and the tenant perspective. And we across all aspects of the commercial real estate world.
Well, I know you have a very deep, extensive banking background. Tell me a little bit about that, and then how you transitioned into the real estate industry.
I started my banking career in 1980 after graduating from University of South Carolina. I went to work for Wachovia in Winston-Salem, Wachovia Bank in Winston-Salem, and was there through 1987 when I moved here and went to work for Barnett. After a few years, I moved over to First Union National Bank. Between First Union and Wachovia, after their merger, had about 16 years in that organization, and then moved into a couple of other smaller banks in town, and after a couple of years decided it was probably a good time to move into the real estate world. It had some crossover with the two industries. I could use my banking career to help clients understand some of the financing aspects that they were going to face, as well as I could help teach some of the younger brokers those kinds of things that they may not know.
Well, really, if you can't get something financed, tough to sell it, right?
And pretty hard to sell it or pretty hard to buy it.
Yeah. Well, we've got an interesting market today, particularly with the office market. What's your sense as to what direction that might be going? And
it looks like the interest rates may have peaked for right now. That we can tell. All of our information tells us that interest rates have peaked. There's been the residual slowdown in buying and selling properties. So the interest rate increase has had its desired effect, and we're waiting for the Federal Reserve to perhaps lower rates, maybe in second to third quarter of this year.
Yeah, that seems to be the sort of standard thinking. If you had to pick a product type between multifamily, industrial, and retail, any of those three more attractive than others? And
I don't do any work with multifamily, but I do work extensively with industrial and retail. I think most of my listings are shopping centers across Jacksonville, and it's nice. I like to meet the different people that come to these. Most of the centers are neighborhood centers that are individually owned. So I enjoy that aspect of it. Then the industrial side, I enjoy meeting the people. It kind of dovetails real nice into my banking career, just getting to know people and getting to see what their business is all about, see if we can find a fit for them in a building.
Well, Chip, amazingly enough, we've concluded the session, and thank you very much on behalf of Heritage Capital to have you here and have you spend the time today, and much success.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.